Hello, can I know your name?
My name is Abdullah Abdul Rasif.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah.
What are some of the lab's animals that you know?
Oh, lab animals. Rat, zebra fish, and also rabbit.
Oh, about zebrafish. What do you think about zebrafish?
I think zebra fish is quite popular nowadays because some of my lecturers are using it for research and purpose to study.
Oh, okay. Thank you for
Okay,
your
thank you.
answer. Hello, can I know your name?
Can? Oh, okay. Azizul.
Then can I ask you some question?
Yes.
For your opinion, what is the most popular lab animals?
The animal, I think zebrafish.
Oh, why do you think that zebrafish is the most popular lab animal?
Maybe because it has many benefits. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and hello. We meet again in Majalah 4. Researcher. Researcher is someone who carries out or conducts a scientific or academic studies. They do a lot of research to get a result. For example, they do tests to get cure for a disease. Nowadays, researchers more interested of using zebrafish instead of other lab animals. Why they do so? There must be some benefit or reasons why they do research towards zebrafish. Today, me, Mohamad and Syafiq, and my friends Darina Zahar will discuss more details about this topic.
Zebrafish. The scientific name for the zebrafish is Daniel Rareo. In the wild, most of the zebrafish live to be 1 year old. In the captivity, the zebrafish have a mean lifespan of 42 months. The zebrafish also have a large-scale genetic screens have been identified hundreds of mutant phenotype, many of which is resemble to the human clinical disorder. Zebrafish also have been used as a powerful model organism for the study of the vertebrate biology, being well suited to both developmental and genetic analysis. Firstly, the data that we get from a research that has been done by Dr. Caroline Brandon from University of London. She claims that zebrafish have genetically similarities to human. For example, the protein studies of the zebrafish have the same function as a human do. Ho et al. In 2002 states that the direct comparison of the zebrafish and the human protein coding genes have similarity in common. From the research, it states that the human genes have 71.4% of at least one zebrafish orthologs. Orthologs are the genes that evolve from a different species that come from a common ancestral genes, and usually the function will be retained along the evolution. Reciprocally to the human genes, zebrafish will have 69% of at least one human orthologs. Amongst the ortholog genes, 47% of the human genes have one-to-one relationship with the zebrafish orthologs. Hence, this is why the reason we use zebrafish in the research.
The second point of using zebrafish in research is it can benefit in terms of chemical toxicity. According to Adrian J. Hill, Hiroki Terauka, Warren Heidemann, and Richard E. Peterson, 2005, they claims that zebrafish also can be used as a model for investigating chemical toxicity. This is because the size of zebrafish, which is small in size, as well as the rising number of publications that are interested in this organism compared to recent past. According to data collected in early 90s, it was only about 100 related publications submitted annually, which is different from nowadays, which is about 3,500. The small size of zebrafish, which is only approximately 1 until 1.5 inches long, benefit researchers in terms of housing, space, and husbandry. According to Hill et al. 2002, state that smaller size species lower cost in terms of lower quantity dosage needed, minimize chemical labware use during treating and maintaining zebrafish compared to other bigger lab animals. The wastage for disposal that being produced also decreased as well.
For the third point, transparency of the embryo. Zebrafish also have a transparent embryo. From this characteristic that it has, we can easily observe the development, staging, identification of the physical change during the research. Cayo, Ingram, and Korsman in 2008 state that transparency of the zebrafish itself allow them to do tests without invasive instrumentation. The hearts, the blood vessel, and are easily can be seen by microscopy. Two-dimensional angiograms of the most vessel can be seen without instrumentation by digital motion analysis of the moving blood. In the next figure, we'll show the arrangement of the vascular system because the transparency of the embryo that the zebrafish have. Thus, this is why we use it in the research.
Okay, now we reach to the end of the show in Majalah 4. What we can get from this show is zebrafish is the most important lab animal nowadays. The importance of zebrafish is the first one because it is genetically similar to human. It can benefit us in terms of chemical toxicity, and last but not least, it is because of their embryo, which is transparent. Okay, that's all.